always dreamed of being famous. I can't remember a time I didn't. At first I wanted to be a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, just like Troy Aikman. So my dad signed me up for the YMCA football camp, and I found out I sucked, so I tried baseball. I did okay, but it just wasn't for me. So I tried basketball, and I really liked it. But I wasn't the best, nor was I the worst. So over the years, I just played around with it. I also tried other sports to see if they were any better than basketball. But in middle school, I moved to a apartment that had a basketball court a block away. So it was like a calling for me. I practiced every day. When it rained, I practiced. When it snowed, I would bring my shovel and shovel off the snow. And every day I would run a mile. I did this for about 2 years. When I got to high school, I tried out for the basketball team, and I didn't make the team. The second I got home, I cried all night as my mom tried to make me feel better. But on Christmas Eve, I found out I was moving to Vancouver, Canada. And that's when I met Tina. She played the guitar, and I was jealous. But my stepfather had a few guitars in the basement, so every day I would learn the songs that she knew. In school, I met David, Keith, and John, and they were gods to me. They were the best guitar players I knew, so I studied everything they knew and listened to what they listened to. I also joined the school choir, and I signed up for the music composition class, but sadly the class was full, so I had to wait for the next year to come to try again. I became a band geek, and I was proud of it. And at school, I also played a few shows. When I was 16, I recorded my first album in my basement. While I was doing this, I started up a band called Frottage. Being the first band that I was in, the band sucked, but I loved it anyway. We only had one gig, and it was in the school gym, and it sucked because the only thing anyone could hear was my amp. After a few months, I ditched the bass player and got a new bass player, Sean, and a rhythm guitar player, Aaron, and we renamed the band to Lag. We wrote 3 new songs and recorded them in a studio, and also played 2 live shows. After that, I fired Sean. I realized that was a dumb move. Frottage and Lag weren't the only bands I was in. I was in 16-Bit Resurrection and Loguri. Both of these bands didn't do anything more than practice songs. Then it came time for music composition class. It was one of the few classes I did well in, next to art and gym. And I wrote a 8-minute long song called Just Feel It. When school was over, I moved to Brazil, and I was in the music program at the American School. I was a shining star. I played a lot of shows at the school, and I even played one outside of school.
For every day and night, to make us take our clothes up and go dancing in the rain, to make you live the crazy life, but to take away your pain.
After that, I moved back to the States and tried making bands, but it never went past the first few jam sessions. But I continued to write and record songs. Things went to shit, and I moved to Lima, Peru with my father. Since then, I have finished a new album. Tomorrow, I will be moving to Washington, D.C. I've always dreamed of being famous. I can't remember a time I didn't. My name is Parker Blue Row, and I will be the next guitar god.